everybody, today I'll be making old-fashioned chicken noodle soup. Okay y'all, for my chicken noodle soup, the first thing I'm going to use is a whole chicken. This is a whole chicken. I got medium egg noodles. This is parsley, green onions, white onions, a green pepper, pearl onion, and this is some thyme, and here's carrots, fresh carrots. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is cut the legs off the chicken, the thigh and the breast off the chicken. Oops, sharp knife. Put this off. Make sure you, don't do what I'm doing. Make sure you cut here. Okay. Cut the breast off. And this part right here, the legs, the wings, and the back, I'm gonna do a quick boil. Okay, I removed the wings, put them in water, have water in the pot. The two legs, the back. There's some gizzard in the neck, I just use that. And what I'm saving is the thigh, the two thighs and the breast. This is for later on when I'm gonna chop it up, and I'll show you as I proceed. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the stove on. I'm gonna let this come to a quick boil for about 3 minutes just to get all the scum off the chicken, because when you leave the scum on there and you don't rinse your chicken, let it do a quick boil, the chicken, you're gonna have a smooth, the broth is, the gravy from the chicken don't taste as good. So this is gonna, and when you're doing this, you're gonna do it 3 minutes in a quick boil. Okay, see you after 3 minutes. Okay, it boiled for 3 minutes. Once it starts boiling, I let it boil for 3 minutes. So I'm gonna take, this is the back, I'm gonna put it in this pan, a clean pan. Legs, take it off. See all this scum, you don't want this in your broth. I learned that. Wings. Okay. Okay. Set this aside. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take and cut up some green onions. Put it in here, listen, a little bit. What this is gonna do, I'm gonna let this boil and I'm gonna re-season it. This is gonna be your broth. Cut some of these up here. No matter how you cut it, like I said, because they're gonna cook for about a good 45 minutes. And then I'm gonna add the chicken from the breast and the thighs. I'm gonna cut that in cubes. I'm gonna add a little carrots in here. It don't matter which order, it don't matter what size they are. Some in here. Put some onions up in here. And like I said, I'm gonna let this cook for about a good 30, 45 minutes. I'll put some green peppers in here. Like I said, when you letting food boil, don't matter. Just cut your vegetables. Don't waste your time trying to make your vegetables cute, because you ain't gonna even see them. Most of them you're not gonna see once it cooks. I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. I did. I ate so much. Now I'm trying to start some simple things to cook. And I'm gonna put, this is parsley. There's some parsley in here. And I'm gonna put some celery. I forgot to mention the celery. You know, without chicken noodle soup, you gotta have some celery. It won't be chicken noodle soup without celery. Put that in there. And you also put the leaves from the celery. You know, put some leaves in there. and the celery. It makes good stock. And I'm gonna add a little salt. It don't matter if you put it in with the water, you're gonna put it without the water. And once I start cooking the last serving, I'm gonna put some fresh garlic in here. I'm not putting the garlic right now, it don't matter, but I always put my garlic last when I'm putting the final boil, the final cooking. So I'm gonna put some water in here and let this cook for about 35 minutes. I'm gonna let this cook. And this water and this right here, make sure you have enough water because this is gonna be enough. You're gonna add probably a little bit more water. This is right here is what's gonna cook your noodles. This stock here is gonna cook your noodles too. So you're always gonna have enough water to cook your noodles. Now here's a pearl onion, I might as well throw that in there. Put a little bit more water. Because like I say, you have to have enough water to cook enough stock to cook your noodles. So you're gonna add the noodles in here. That's gonna be the last stage, is putting your noodles in here. Okay, I'm gonna let this cook until the vegetables get, because like I said, it don't take chicken a good 45 minutes for boiled chicken. So I'm gonna let this cook. I'm gonna cover it and let this cook for about a good 45 minutes. Okay, 35 to 40 minutes. Okay, now what I'm doing now, I'm taking the bones out, the meat with the bones on it. This one made my stock. Take this out, because you don't want this in your noodles. Take it out. The only thing you're taking out is the bones. Okay, and I'm gonna take some of this meat off of here and put it in here. So I just look right here. And if it's not the taste of how you want the stock to be, you can add a little chicken broth. But most time I don't because it's seasoned pretty good. Okay. Now here's the cut up breast and the thigh. So I cut it a little bit in cubes. I'm gonna add this to the stock. Because this is your meat. You didn't want the bones from the other chicken, like the legs and stuff, because when you're eating chicken noodle soup, you don't want to be trying to get the bones, separate bones. You just want to eat it with the noodles. No bones, okay? So I cut the breast and the thigh up. Okay, this in here. Now I'm gonna add my vegetables. I'm gonna start with little carrots. Carrots gonna take the longest to cook. I'm gonna put a little parsley. It don't matter if I'm just putting it out, getting it out the way. This is parsley here. And here's some onions. And these are celery. I got it all mixed together because I know. Here's my green pepper. And here's my garlic. And a little more carrots. Kind of at the smaller parts, you know, if you want to. Celery, all of this in here. Some onions, yeah, a little green pepper pieces. Onions, okay. I'm gonna see how this look in here. Do this with this. And sometimes you have to thicken it up, but that's an easy process. I'll show you that too. This is what you call chicken and noodles and chicken. Egg noodles and chicken. Okay then, I'm gonna put a little garlic in here. I also have fresh garlic. Put a little garlic in here. Cut this on, let it come to a boil, and I'm gonna let it simmer. The garlic in here. A little salt. Just a little salt. It don't look like nothing but water and chicken right now, but it's gonna look better when it starts cooking. Okay, I'm gonna put the top on here and let it cook. Also gonna put a little thyme in here. Got that. It's right here. This is fresh. Break it up a little bit and put it in here. Not much, just a little bit. that's about enough. Put the top on here. I got it high, and once it begins to boil, I'm gonna cut it down and let it simmer a little bit for about an hour until the chicken and the carrots get done. Once the chicken and the carrots get done, you know it's done. Okay, then see you in about an hour. Okay, my carrots is ready and my vegetables is ready, and here it is. My chicken is done. Now I'm getting ready to add the noodles. I'm gonna pour them in there. That's about enough. They're gonna thicken up. See about, add about, you know, so you can, the noodles are spread over, because they're gonna swell. That's about enough. And I'm gonna add a little salt and pepper to it, a little bit more of that later on. But I'm gonna let this cook a while. This is gonna take until the noodles done. All of the other stuff is ready, and the only thing cooking now is my noodles. Okay, you all, here's the finished touch of my chicken and noodles. I hope you enjoyed the video, my presentation, and make sure you hit that notification bell, share it, and subscribe to Mattie's Kitchen. Thank you, and God bless.